Here. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're so live. I'm going to go live on the other ones too. Hold on a sec. Do, 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 do. Annoying. Live. Go live. Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm live. Got the 58 Plymouth here in the bay. And I'm going to start sanding. I've already sanded the deck lid and the roof. And now I'm going to sand some more. If any of you have this, I don't normally talk bad about crap, but this Joby tripod, it's great for like a month. And then it just is difficult and doesn't work like crap. So there are many out there, I'm sure. So look around for them. All right. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so I can make my $1.87. If you want to see me building a 58 Plymouth Christine, this is the place, kids. Just want to listen to some guy talk, also the place. I'm live on YouTube, TikTok, and also Instagram. All right? And I'll make a movie. Look, you're all part of my movie. How nice. I need to get some gloves. And then we'll start sanding. Yippee. What do we got here? We got 180. So that's too not strong enough. Need to grab some 120. What do we got here? 180. Where'd 120 go? You know, you can never find 120 when you need it. It's just gone. Ah, I found it. Don't be shy. Say hello. You know you want to. It's going to be messy in here. In a minute, I'm not going to pay attention. You can just watch me sand. And I got my good webcam working on YouTube, so you can check that out. You can see the whole bay very clearly. And, you know, I think I need to put some speakers on this machine, because then it would go ding. Let's see what we got right now. Da, 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 da. How is everyone today? You doing good? Are you nice? Have you been good? Have you been nice to everyone in the whole world? Because, you know, if you're not, then that's your fault. Even when life gives you lemonade, you kick its butt, or whatever that's saying. I can tell you from experience that some people will not like what you're doing. And you know what you tell them? Look, it's my glove. Oh, is that a sign? I don't want to be rude to people, but, you know, if you don't fit the mold, you're going to get a lot of people that are, like, annoyed. And again, that's fine. Let them be annoyed. You do what you love. Just don't, I'm not saying be a jerk, but I'm also saying don't buckle under the pressure to be somebody you're not. You know why I say that? Because that's what I'm doing. I got a Chevrolet hat with a curved brim like the old man I am, and a Plymouth. Shouldn't I have a Plymouth hat? You should send me a Plymouth hat if you have one. All right, I got the sandpaper, and I got this flexible block. See, it's rigid, but it's also somewhat flexible. I like that. I could do this with a machine, but I just don't want to do that. Remember, 120 grit is more, what's the word? Rougher? It's more rougher? It's roughish. It's roughage. Maybe you could eat it. Ew. It's a higher grit. Sometimes it's backwards. So 120 is going to rip it apart more than 180. So if you started with like a 40, it would just take everything off. I started on this with epoxy with 120 and then went to 180 on the trunk lid and the roof, and you can see it's a lot of it's down to bare metal. And you're like, well, why? Why are you putting it down to bare metal if you just already had it in epoxy? Because I want it perfect like the General. You ever want to see anybody build a generallee? Check out my previous videos and you'll see one. And also, you know, I really don't know what I'm doing, so, you know, that's okay. Don't tell anyone. I just have fun and money. They should name something after it, like Flunny. Flunny? I don't know. So you got to put down this guide coat stuff. Now's the time where you're going to have a hard time saying. Maybe if you go to the YouTube channel, you can check it out. Just Geek and Son. Go check it out. Do you want to win something? I got this old tape stuff. I got a dustpan. And this can be yours if you act now. A dustpan that is only a little bit cracked on the side. I don't know. We're going to sign it. Okay? So you got to put this. Let's do this dustpan panel. Again, I probably should have a mask on, but yeah, probably should do a lot of things. You just take this little pad, and you spread this stuff over the rainbow. We're going to do it on these sides too while I'm here. It all needs to be done if you want it to look good. Some people say, you don't need to do under there. Well, yeah, so what? Get that all in there. And then you want to do what they call a cross-hatch pattern. What is that? It's like an X. And it's going to put scratches in there. Like, you're scratching it. Yeah, I know. That's on purpose. So you start with something that's like this, and you move it up to a lighter grit, and then it will become like as smooth as a mirror. And it's already done. I already did it all a million times. And I could be using a machine, like a DA sander. And I think I'm probably done with this machine at this point. Because the best way to get it the flattest is using your guide coat and your hand. And you're going to have a lot of this gumball stuff on that epoxy. You just got to try to knock it off. You probably shouldn't use one hand, but I've done it so long I can feel it. And actually, this now is going pretty quick. I've only had this car about less than 4 months, and I'm further along than I had the General for probably like 5 years. So you just kind of learn what you're doing. I'm getting into some areas right here where it's hard to reach. You just gotta band it in there. Still trying to do the X pattern. How's everybody doing out there? You doing all right? You need a counselor? I'm here. You need someone to talk to? I'm here. I might give you bad advice, but you know. It's heartfelt. Now, if you get into these areas where you just cannot reach, get a little block. I like to say one of these. I got some that are even better. But you get these. Thank you. Yes, I am here, and I'm a little nuts. Share this with your friends if you want. Oh, man. My video of touring the junkyard, it's got like 45,000 views. It's crazy. I'm just a guy in his garage. I'm nobody special, but, you know, it's fun. It's better than, like I tried the OnlyFans account. You would not believe what they want you to do in there. Okay, I'm teasing, but don't do that. Wait a minute. I have 0 likes on the TikTok. Get on there and like some of those, will you? What are you, busy? Do you need me to dance around like a singing monkey? There we go. So for years, about 5 years, I was a middle school teacher. Can you believe that? Some of it I loved. I love some of those kids like they're my own children. And not in a weird way, you jackass. They're great kids. Some of them, I won't miss at all. But anyway, so I kind of have this weird need to be in front of a group. Should be a motivational speaker. What I'm doing now is just building cars, because I'm in charge of my own destiny. I've got plenty of money. I get to do what I want when I want. So I got the little one here, so I can reach some of these tighter places. Try to see the flat. And you can say, well, we'll never see that. Well, I will. When I've taken my general to a car show, people are complimenting it. Oh, that's so beautiful, and this, that, and the other. And I swear, all I can see are all defects. They're like, what? What defects? Yeah, well, it's hard to see. All you see is all the work. And you don't see all the work that went into it. You just see the final product. So many times people are like, did you paint that car yet? I'm like, really? Why don't you come over and help instead of saying that? I really take my hat off to people who do this for their real job, because it is a lot of work. I sanded for probably only about 3 hours yesterday, and I can totally feel it in my shoulders and arms. Well, see, here's a high spot, I mean a low spot. You get to the point where you just feel where it should be and where it shouldn't be. And like I said, I could use a machine, but if you wanted as good a quality as I do, take your time and do it the right way. You could probably get away with it with machines, especially at this point. But I like to think of it like this. The foundation is one of the most important spots. If you get kind of messy down here, you'll see it through the top. Everybody's always commenting on the general paint. That looks like a sheet of glass. I'm like, because I spent hundreds of hours sanding it. I need a round block. I don't know if I have one. Whew. Thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for whatever. It's Body Super Duty. Hello. See if I got a round block. Where are you? I got a little thin one. That's good. Aha, round one. So I've got all these Durablocks, and I like them. I've got these kind. These are big kid blocks. I don't know. The stage I'm in here, not as good, but not bad. So, what? It's going along. Thanks for asking. So I need some 120 on this round one. Where'd it go? I'm so organized. Don't get too cheap on the sandpaper. We'll go through a lot of sandpaper if you do this. Like I can't believe how much sandpaper I go through. But it'll be good. Wrap it around. Thanks for joining, all of you people, on the TikTok and Instagram and the Facebook. No, I didn't go on Facebook. Ooh, here's a question for any of you that are car people. So I'm going to buy a wrecked Charger or Challenger Hellcat, right? Because I'm putting a Hellcat engine in this. The cradle, the rear end with all the suspension on it. Have any of you put that on, and can you send me some pictures? As I don't see how. I know somebody's done it, but it just doesn't level up right. You'd have to build the frame down or get some kind of an adapter. I'm really blind at this point on that. If anybody knows, let me know. So this round one fits this curve. On the general, the what do you call it that goes right down here? I had a heck of a time always reaching that. This one's a lot easier to reach. I'm scratching it. Yeah, I know. That's the point. I'd like to spray it off. This dust will get everywhere. You don't want this dust in your lungs. As soon as I go off this live, get a mask on. You don't want to breathe this. My goal is to have the hood done and the roof and the deck lid by there. And then we'll do some mud, some fiberglass mud. It's very strong. Not much. We're talking millimeters. Millimeters. Paper thin. So it's just nice and smooth. I may have gone a little rough with this 120, but it won't matter. I'm going to respray the epoxy anyway. Only thing that can hurt is my back. People be like, why do you make so much effort on those fins? Nobody's going to see it. I will. If somebody was building a car that I was going to buy, I want to think they did their best on it, not just pump it out to make $1, which I know a lot of people do. And if I end up selling this car, I mean, that could happen. All right, I better get a mask on. So unless you have any questions, I'm going to go. All right. I got likes. Thank you, kids. Appreciate it. Again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's just Geek and Son. You can see the general. You can see my trucks. You can see motorcycles, all that kind of stuff. All right. Keep up the good work out there. You know who you are, all you good kids. And I will see you later. Oh, the guy who built the Christine says he ended up making a modified frame. That's cool. Thanks, Ferber's Garage. He's the guy that built another Christine. It's called Demon S. He's cool. I'd love to see that, pictures of that. I'll have to talk to him. All right, goodbye, Instagram, maybe. Maybe we'll just all stay here. Na 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 na. Bump, bottom, bump. It won't go away. Discard media. Yes, discard. Okay. I better answer him. Still on the old TikTok and the YouTube. Oh, there he did. He sent me pictures. Sweet. That's so cool. That's awesome. All right. I just told him that's awesome because it is. All right. Thanks for all the likes and the whatevers. I'm going to leave the YouTube one on if you just want to watch. No, that's weird. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Thanks for joining. Subscribe to the channel.